Good day, viewers, and welcome to Mind Matters, the show where we talk about our mental health, body, soul, and mind. I'm your host, Kafayas Babatunde, and here with me is my co-host.
Asiya Ali. Today we'll be diving into a topic that's often misunderstood but affects millions of us: mental health.
We have two professionals in the studio with us, Dr. Grace Andrew, a clinical psychologist, and Ms. Bint Ali, advocate of mental health.
Thank you for having us.
So, Ms. Bint, can you please shed more light on mental health for us, please?
Of course, I will gladly do that. Talking about mental health, I would say mental health is simply put how your mind works and feels, your thoughts, how you think, right? How you feel, that's your emotions, how you behave, your actions, and how you were able to relate with people. Just like when your physical body is at fault, you know that's physical health. But your mental health has to do with your mind. It's about how your mind works. In most cases, people mistake mental health for mental illness. Meanwhile, they are different terms. Mental illness in this context is a condition that affects your thinking, your well-being, and the way you navigate through your daily activity. I was having a conversation with someone sometimes, and I was like, oh no, I don't want this thing to affect my mental health. And she was like, what do you mean by your mental health? I was not trying to explain to her, mental health is quite different from mental illness. Mental illness has to do with depression, sudden mood swings, social anxiety, and all that. So that's mental health for you.
So over to our doctor. Dr. Grace, could you please share some habits that help improve our health and wellness?
Thank you so much for that question. Well, there are various habits to help improve health and wellness. Well, for one, I would say drinking a lot of water. Well, as a medical practitioner, I always encourage people to drink a lot of water. When you drink a lot of water, you stay hydrated, you have energy, and it will help you boost your daily activities. Then secondly, I would say balanced diet. We know the country is hard, well, right, but your health matters. So you try as much as possible to eat well and eat balanced diet. Then the third one I would say is for you to exercise frequently and socialize as well. The more you exercise, the more your body becomes flexible. Then for socializing, you avoid staying indoors always, right? Try to go out, socialize with people to help boost your confidence. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much for that beautiful answer, doctor.
So, Ms. Bint, can you please share some tips on how to early identify depression and social anxiety?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. There are different signs, early signs to know if somebody is going through depression. If you notice this thing in someone, like, let me say, mood swing, people suffering from depression tends to enter mood swing. You just see this person is lively, suddenly the person changes. Now you see somebody very happy, and these people used to have negative thoughts. They are mostly pessimists. They always have negative thoughts, thinking about giving up easily. And these people too, they lack confidence in themselves. Even motivating them is tiring sometimes. You'll see someone suddenly happy, then in the next minute sad. And these people, their appetite tends to change when they are suffering from depression. You'll see she used to be a good eater, she eats well, and suddenly she stops eating. Or she don't even like eating, she don't like eating, and suddenly she started eating. And this type of people again, they used to have changes in their sleeping too. Like somebody used to be a sleephead and suddenly the person changes as well, less sleep. Those are the early signs of depression. If you are around people like that, I will advise you to talk to them, bring them together, bring them closer. And early signs of social anxiety too is overthinking. You must be shocked, right? Overthinkers, yes, they have anxiety, thinking of how am I going to present this thing, stage fright, like shaking. Like if you are called to have a public speak now, before you know it, they start shaking and all that. They are embarrassed, they feel embarrassed, feeling of being judged and all that. Those are the signs of um depression and social anxiety. I used to have a friend then, I'm sorry for this, let me quickly chip in. I used to have a friend, we graduated from same university, and after graduation she finds it difficult to have a job. That's quite a thing in this country, it's not a new thing. And suddenly there's this day she just called me. She was like, she saw a sniper, and the sniper looks like a drink to her. Like she has totally give up. This person, you will know they are in depression. Bring them closer, talk to them. It's very nice. Those are the signs of depression.
Wow, that's a lot, Miss Beans. I hope your friend is doing better right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
So our next question goes back to you, Dr. Grace. Please, would you briefly discuss the impact of social connections to health and wellness?
Thank you so much for that question. Social connection have a significant impact on health and wellness. It plays a very vital role in maintaining strong relationship with people. It cannot be overstated. Individuals with social connection tend to experience better health, mental and physical health outcomes. So therefore, prioritizing social connections is essential for maintaining overall health and wellness. This means that the more you socialize, the more you go out, the more you meet new people, the more confidence you have, the more it helps you to take away low self-esteem. You become yourself, you get to know people, and you get to enjoy life.
Thank you so much for that beautiful answer, Doctor. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. So this question is not like a general question. One of our viewers sent it. So can you please shed more light on some bedtime routine to promote better sleep?
Thank you for that question. Well, one, I would say establish a consistent sleep routine. Like you go to bed the same time, you wake up same time, as it says. Early to sleep, early to rise. So you go to bed early so you could wake up early. Then secondly, I would say avoid watching movies at late hours. The moment is 9, I don't see why you should still be awake. So the moment is 9, I think you should be in bed by that time. Thank you. Miss Bint, do you have any additional thing to say?
Actually, you have said it all. Dr. Grace have said it all, but I would like to add this. There was a time like that I was going through some little difficulties, and it's very hard for me to sleep at night. So I engage in some activities, like after a long day, I reflect. Sometimes I do some exercises, and sometimes I just do some things I love doing before going to bed. But I make sure I go to bed early, even with the fact that the sleep doesn't come. And with time, I adjusted and I go to bed early and woke up early. So that's all. It helps a lot.
Thank you both for that beautiful answers. We appreciate.
So we've come to the end of today's segment. Special thanks to our guest speakers, Dr. Grace Andrew and Mrs. Binta, for showing up and showing out. And thank you, as always, to our viewers.
I remain your host, Kafayat Babatunde, and my co-hosts,
Ali Asiya.
So, tune in to Mind Matters every Saturday, 5 p.m.
on Makosak TV.
Bye!